And welcome back to the program. Well, today we are continuing our family series. The focus of today's story, the daughter-father relationship. We found a local dentist with not just one, not just two, but 3 daughters. So we figured he could speak pretty well about this. Take a listen.
The father-daughter relationship is a very special relationship to me.
Dr. James Sanderson has 3 daughters, Sarah, Emily, and Jill, with wife Katrina.
The biggest joy of raising girls is to watch them develop into young ladies. I mean, it's just amazing watching them grow from when first time I held Sarah, she was this big, you know, and just watching them over the years just develop into wonderful young ladies.
Of course, Dr. Sanderson admits, parenting 3 girls is sometimes challenging.
Drama is an interesting thing. Yeah. That's probably one of the biggest things, is drama and the frustration of those teenage years when, you know, she's really not a woman yet, but she is. And just all the different hormones and all the different things that are going on.
Through the years, he has learned a lot. So I asked, how are you the best dad to your girls?
Well, I love their mama. That's probably the first thing. You know, without that relationship, it would have been very, very difficult for me to have accomplished the things that we did. I think I would have still tried to do that, but, you know, we just try to have a positive impact wherever we possibly can.
Dr. Sanderson was very careful over the years to teach his daughters the important things, including being independent.
You know, trying to just create a situation where they can learn how to make decisions on their own. You know, that's so important to try to create an environment where they can make mistakes and let them make mistakes, and so that they can learn that, okay, I can, you know, if I do this, then good things happen. You know, if I do this, then not so good things happen, and me not try to take that away from them. That's what I wanted. It was 3 daughters who would know that they're loved, who would pass on their love to somebody else, and who would be able to be dependent on a guy, but able to be self-reliant at the same time.
And he also made sure to teach them about money.
Sometimes there's more month left after the money's out. You know? And so how do you do that? Is that an emotional thing, you know, or is it a factual thing? You know, does that, you know, if you look back at what Jesus spent his time talking about, he talked about money. You know, that was the number 2 thing he talked about. Why would he talk about that so much? You know, and the emotion around that.
Most importantly, he introduced them to God.
Well, one of the things that we used to do, I was learning how to play the guitar as they were little. And so we would go in, I'd go in their rooms at night, and I would sit down and we'd play and sing different songs at night, every night as they were going to bed. And that was just sort of a habit that we did. And they were all praise music, you know. And I just felt like that would be something that might be something good over time. I do believe it's my responsibility to let them know about what my faith is like. It's not my responsibility that they are people of faith. It's their responsibility that they're people of faith.
Every memory from when I was a child, I feel like it was at the church. And just knowing that it was so important to my dad to have us there, you know, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever, showed me how important his faith was to him. And I think, you know, even in little things such as seeing him put the check in the offering basket was really a great example to me, just to know that that was really important to him. And that goes back to his passion about money and giving and that kind of thing.
And having such a good dad helped Sarah find an equally good husband.
Having Dad, just the way he treated me and with respect, and just really encouraging me to pay attention to the character of the guys I date. my dad supported me through just different dating situations and giving me advice and that kind of thing. So, and then even when I got engaged to Drew, he just really invested in a relationship with Drew too, so that's been really great.
Sarah says if you're a teenage girl watching this, don't worry. All girls butt heads with their dads at some point. It's okay, and it will pass.
I think in middle school and high school, just all the rules. It was a big challenge because I didn't necessarily understand, and some of them I still don't understand, but like not texting on the phone after 9. You know, he was wanting me to concentrate, get ready for the next day, but none of my friends had that rule. So it was hard to really just understand why he was telling me not to text after 9 or not to talk on the phone after 9, but it's because he was really just wanting me to prepare for the next day and not get sidetracked.
Sarah says as the years go by, her relationship with her dad changes, but keeps getting better. And for that, she is blessed.
I've been married about a year, and just thankful that my dad really taught me, or just encouraged me in the leave and cleave, because you know, it's a different transition for a girl. Like your family for the first time is picking out a Christmas tree without you, and you're like, wait a minute, y'all are kicking me out, and just encouraging me to, because I have an amazing husband who's welcomed me with open arms, and just realizing that you know, we're establishing our own family now, and Dad's been wonderful to encourage me in that.
Dr. Sanderson says it's never too late to make time and nurture that dad-daughter relationship. It simply takes love and patience.
They're only going to be here for a short time in your life. You know, from my perspective now, I realize how quickly it goes. When you're in the middle of it, it doesn't seem to ever end. Just make sure that your daughter hears you say, I love you.
And what a great story with a really wonderful family. Well, as you know, founder of the Big Oak Ranch,